Look at this picture that you put on Instagram. I know you put a long message, but really just tell me what goes through your mind and the evolution of Demi, even just in this picture.
I think that in that picture, I've done a lot of growing up. I think emotionally, spiritually, everything, and physically. You know, I've done a lot of growing up, and it took some time to really accept myself for who I am and the body that I have and everything, but I feel so much more confident in that last picture than I could have ever imagined in the first.
And I have to tell you, I've interviewed you at several stages of your career, and I do my research, I do my homework every time I come in, and I'm like, this is a time where I'm like, Demi is on fire. Like, you can see that, you know, really that you're exuding that confidence at this point. How does that parlay into your tour now?
Well, thank you, Vaughn. And second, how it shows in my tour, I don't know, I guess the more that I work on myself, the better my shows are, the better that my music is. And earlier this year, I did a tour called the Neon Lights Tour. And here I am today doing my world tour, which kicks off in the United States. And for some reason, I don't know how, but it's just a bigger and better show than the Neon Lights Tour was. And I thought that was a really good show. So I think it has to do with me maturing a lot, me growing as a person, me growing spiritually, and also just having more fun and experimenting with ideas and things that come to my head, and, you know, also just showing people who I am and what I'm about, not just with my story, but the little things. Like, for instance, a hint is I love celebrating Halloween in the beginning of September. So.
Oh, fun. And really, you can honestly say that through this tour, and even through your career at this point, fans have gone through it with you, you know, because you've been so open. Does it make it that much more of an organic relationship with your fans when you're out there on stage and you're looking at thousands and you're like, you know me?
Anytime that a fan looks at an artist, or you look at somebody in the public eye that you think is doing great, or you may think you know, you really don't know. But I've been so open with my life that I feel like my fans are going to know as much as they possibly could about me without being with me 24/7. So I think that the relationship that I have with my fans has definitely improved over the past few years, because I've decided to become more vulnerable and more honest with my fans so that they have someone to relate to, because I didn't have someone that was vulnerable and honest and open in the public eye when I needed somebody to look up to.
And I know they certainly thank you for doing that. About the show, what's it like? What can we expect?
Even when I'm off the stage, I want people to be inspired. Whether it's people that are speaking in between, or that are performing, or it's just the energy in the audience, I want people to be inspired.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling very tired, but I'm very excited. And I've been working really hard at this tour, so good stuff never comes easy. You know, the harder you work, the better the payoff, and that's why I really do believe that this tour is going to be incredible.
What kind of keeps you going? Is there like a word of inspiration or anything that like just keeps you going? You're like, this is my world.
What keeps me going is just knowing that the harder you work, the better the payoff. And I'm a perfectionist, so I'll want to make sure that every little thing is perfect and at the best of my capability of doing. So that kind of keeps me going. It's what makes me slow down. Sometimes I just have to say, like, hey, you know, they're here to see you. Yeah. Relax, it's all good.
Do you find that you get more perspective on life when you have a show like this?
Sometimes I gain more perspective on life, for sure, when I do tours like this. Because you're just exposed to so much. You're exposed to the cities that you're in, different crowds, different people, different energies. And, you know, you learn a lot when you're on the road. And especially performing in front of that many people, you just learn so much. And it never gets old, and it never gets different. And it's, I mean, it never gets old, and it's always different. And I'm at peace up there, and that's what makes me the happiest.
What do you want to say to anybody that's like, should I go to the Demi Lovato show?
Anybody that's wondering if you should come to my concert, I would definitely say it is so exciting and fun, and it's not just a concert. it's some place that I want people to come to feel safe, that they can, no matter what's going on in their personal lives, can come and just have fun for however long that this entire concert lasts. You know, I want to not just put on my best performance for the audience, but also keep them entertained and share all of my emotions with them and lay it on the stage so that they can hopefully take something from it, rather it being just another concert that they go to, maybe feel inspired for a long time to come.
And last question, obviously your fans are incredibly thankful for you and their life, but how thankful are you to those fans?
I'm very, very incredible for my fans. My fans are, I mean, I really wouldn't be here today without them. I definitely, they keep me fighting, they keep me going strong, and they've given me the opportunity to live out my wildest dreams.